Good afternoon, my diamond art peeps. This is Diamond Painting with Jack, and I am Jack. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, as always, thank you for your continuing support. You guys mean the world to me, and love you all. Okay, today is Sunday. It is the 15th. I have to look at my calendar. No, the 14th. Today is July 14th. It is 11:41 here in Norman, Oklahoma. It is warm. I think it is supposed to, if I'm not mistaken, get up to 100 today. It has been warm all weekend long. It is nice and sunny. We've got a little bit of breeze going on outside, but it is still toasty. But I am not complaining. Not complaining at all. Because I know it feels like when August gets here, but then next thing you know it's Christmas and it's cold and icy and yucky. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And welcome to my July podcast. I was supposed to do this yesterday and I was just lazy. I was just absolutely lazy. So, no excuses. So, before we get started, I want to give you my useless information and then we'll get into the podcast. All right. So, 85% of the Fortune 500 key executives are fraternity or sorority members. The North Pole of Uranus is dark for 42 years at a time. So many jokes. So many jokes. Founding father Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and James Monroe all died on July the 4th. Oh, I did not know that. A violin contains 70 different pieces of wood. Okay. One more. In Washington State, you must ask permission before sleeping in someone else's outhouse. Well, I would think so. Don't just come rolling up on my outhouse and popping a squat without permission. All right. So today's podcast is going to be basically a little bit about what's going on in my life and what I'm working on, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on for August. So before I do that, I do want to go over Paint Along with Friends, who is doing what, and give a little bit more information on my event for August. Okay, so as you may or may not know, for July is Crafty-ishKristen, and she is doing Disney. Okay? So, Paint Along with Friends has a Facebook group that you can ask to join and post your canvases there. If you would like to, you can post on my Facebook page, which is Diamond Painting with Jack. That is fine as well. Now, for August, I am doing What Was I Thinking? So now you guys, I've had some people reach out to me and ask what that entailed. It can be open up for an array of different things. The way I have been explaining it is that, so you get a canvas, you buy a canvas, and at that particular time, you're like, okay, this is fabulous. And you may have gotten it on sale, or you may have just gotten caught up in the people, trying to get all the canvases and thought, great, I got it. And now they're all out of stock. Put it in your stash. 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, you're going through your stash and you pull out that canvas that you just desperately had to have, and you're like, maybe your taste has changed, or maybe it's like, why did I buy this? What was I thinking? That is what I want you to reach for, because what I really want us to do, and I really am talking to myself as well, probably more than anybody, is to get your stash down, and this would be a perfect way. Maybe you don't want to get rid of that canvas, but it's not like something that you want to do right away. That's the canvas that I want you to pick. You may have gotten a canvas that you desperately wanted and really truly wanted, and then you're looking back, going through your bank log, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I spent this much money for this canvas. What was I thinking? And another one, I was talking to Shanta from Diamond Shine with Shanta, and if you have not checked out her channel, please do. She is wonderful. We were talking about different size canvases and how sometimes the one from Diamond Art Club are so large, and was throwing out a lot of the different, Dreamers Design has huge canvases as well. And she had bought, and I can't remember what canvas it was, but she was like, what was I thinking when I bought this? And I thought, what another good example of what was I thinking? So, you have an array of canvases to pick from, to choose from, a different ideas, array of ideas, I should say, to pick your canvas, okay? It does not have to be a new start. It does not have to be licensed. I mean, if you have like 2 rows left on it, I'm okay with that. I just want, hopefully, to see some finishes. Now, as I said, post in your starting canvas in Diamond Painting with Friends, or you can post on my Facebook page, Diamond Painting with Jack. If you don't have either one of, or don't have access to Facebook, or don't have Facebook, then you can send it to my email and I can show it, okay? I'd like for us to show our progress every Thursday, and that's just not to get all clogged up in with the Wednesdays. So that's why I picked Thursdays. But if you don't, and you post it Monday, you're fine. You are absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be diamond painting. It can be coloring. It can be crocheting. It can be any craft that you now look at and go, what was I thinking? So that starts August 1st. Okay, it runs through the entire month. September is my buddy Wendy from Diamonds and Stuff. She is doing seasons, so please go check her out, and she can give you more updates and information on what her requirements are or what her wishes are. October, Shenanigans with the Bergs. She's going to be doing sugar skulls or Halloween theme. Okay? All right, I hope that's clear as mud. I wanted to get that done first. So, update. For me, nothing. Working out. That's my life. Work out. Still lifting, not competing, but still lifting. Not getting to do a lot of it. Just working out once a week with my trainer, but I am trying to get to Zumba 2 or 3 times a week, and that's it. Just trying to get these old bones up and moving. The kids, my older grandkids, are doing great. They are actually out of town. I think they should be coming back by now. my daughter-in-law's family, they go to Padre Island every summer for a week. They rent like an Airbnb. And so they do that every year. Like I said, every summer. And so they have been gone. My middle grandson, he is doing basketball. So that's Wednesday nights. 7:20. 7:20. You guys, he's 8. 8. What? When I was 8, I was like getting ready for bed. But anyway. And my oldest granddaughter, she's still doing dance, and my youngest granddaughter is not doing anything this summer, just enjoying the summer. School starts here in Norman, I think it's August 5th or August 6th. So they'll be starting back to school a little earlier than they normally do, but I'm sure they'll be kind of ready for school to start back. But everybody's doing great. They're growing like weeds and just doing wonderful. Now, Mr. Amir is going to be 6 months, the 30th of this month. And he is just as cute as always. I went to dinner with him and his mom and dad yesterday, and he was just talking up a storm. Now, at 6 months, he will finally get to have food, because I have been trying to get his mom to give him a little applesauce or a little something forever, and she's always like, Mom, why are you trying to kill my baby? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just anxious. And so I asked her, I said, what is the first thing that you're going to give him to eat? And she's like, I am not giving him any of that bottle stuff. I will be preparing his baby food. And I looked at her like, okay, we'll see how long this lasts. But you know what? Right now she's not working, so she has time. So anyway, but he is just, well, all my grandkids are just amazing. Mir has learned to roll over, but he hasn't learned to roll back because he hates being on his stomach. So he rolls over. It takes him like 2 minutes to get the momentum to roll over. And then he gets mad because he's on his tummy, and he's like, why aren't you people helping me? You know I don't like being on my stomach. So, but he's growing like a weed as well, and doing really good. Everybody's doing great. That's pretty much it. Now, as far as like, what are you guys up to this weekend? I did Friday. Okay, so Norman has this activity or event every second Friday of the month called the Art Walk. So basically, it's held in our downtown area. The shops all stay open, and there's music, and people are selling artwork and all kinds of different things. So some friends of mine, we went out to eat, and then walked up and down Main Street and looked at all the stuff. And I came home and diamond painted, which is what a surprise. And then yesterday I had to go, I diamond painted, and then I had to go to the grocery store because, you guys, I had no food. Absolutely no food. So I had to go get something to eat. And then later on that evening, I told you, I met my daughter and my son-in-law, Namir, for Thai food, which was yummy. I had some left over for lunch. And then today, I am on call, and I already have been out, hopefully, knock on wood, and whatever, that I will not be called out again, because once you're on call from, actually you're on call Friday at 5 till Sunday morning at 7. But me and another nurse split the weekends. She took yesterday and I took today. So that means from 7 o'clock until 7 o'clock Monday morning, I am on call. So hopefully no one will call me. We had 2 patients that were on the schedule, and because we normally do probably 95% of the times that we're called out on the weekends, we do stress tests, and one of the patients had coffee, which is a no-no before a stress test, and so that patient got canceled, and so we were down to 1, and then we had another patient got added on, but then I think oh no, they're the ones that had coffee, and so ended up doing 1 patient, and so I thought, I am coming home and doing this video if it's the last thing that I do. So that's my update on my work life. Reading the Sarah Maas, the gang, Roses in Court, the gang, something like that. I am on book I have reserved book 4, so I'm waiting to do that. I have really mixed feelings about this. I know this is like, these books, there's 5 in the series, and they're like the talk of everyone. There is like 50 Shades of Grey again. I mean, everybody, I have talked to so many people, and actually women. I have not talked to any guys that have read it, but that love this series. It's a little slow for me. The main character is like, she makes me crazy, but now it's moving. If you are reading it, I don't want to give anything away, but it's going to be kind of moving into a different direction. And this book is a fantasy, I would say like a fantasy, almost paranormal type book, and so I don't know. I know Kimba from Kimba's Craft, she is reading, actually I think she's finished them, and I think a couple of the books she's read twice, and they're a pretty good size. I think they're like 500 pages, maybe even 600, but I am listening to it on Libby, which is the auto books that I have through my library. So that's what I'm listening to. I just finished an older Alex Cross series, which is written by James Patterson. It's called Merry Christmas, Alex Cross. I love the Alex Cross series. I thought I had read all of them, but I missed one, which was pretty good. I just started listening to, James Patterson also has a series called the Murder Club series, and it's a group of women. One is a detective, one is a prosecutor, one is a reporter, and the other is the person that deals with the dead people, and they kind of solve crimes, and they're really good. Now, and there is 24 in that series, because I know that because I'm reading the 24th one right now. So I would definitely suggest James Patterson Alex Cross series or his Murder Club series. Very good. Netflix, I think it was like the end of June, stumbled across on Netflix a series called Your Honor, and it's with Bryan Cranston. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle, and also the guy from Breaking Bad is the judge, and his son accidentally kills a young man that he's driving, not paying attention. The kid is on a motorcycle, and he kills him. He freaks out, leaves him, and the young man dies. The kicker is that when the judge finds out who the son belongs to is a mafia boss, and that's where things get wild. I binged that in, I think, over 3 days. It is so good, so good. And it has you stopping and asking some really tough questions about, would you be able to walk away? Would you be that afraid? And he didn't know who this kid was, but he just freaked out. Could you leave the scene of a crime like that, knowing that someone's life was holding on by a thread? And there's a lot of good twists. It is well worth the watch, and that is on Netflix. And I'm looking for another series, so if you guys have a good series out that you know of, please leave it in the comments. I would appreciate it, because I love to watch true crime. Speaking of that, Mushy from Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting is doing a true crime series, which is really good. So please go check her out as well. I've been enjoying, because I really like that, and I like long videos, because if I am like really into doing my canvases, I don't want to have to stop and go to the next one and the next one and all of that. I just want to do my thing and listen to something really good. So anyway, so that's it. That's really, oh, well, I can tell you this. So Norman has 2 hospitals. They're both owned by Norman Regional. Well, the older hospital is going to be closing, and we're going to be moving. Everyone is moving on the 29th. Oh, well, we start seeing our patients on the 29th. Not this week, but next week we start packing up and moving our belongings over to the new hospital. So that's kind of exciting. It's kind of bittersweet, because Porter has been there forever. I had both of my kids there. I did my very first job as a nurse aide there. So it's always been there. They're going to tear parts of it down, and it's going to be, there's going to be an urgent care, and I forget what else is, but there will be no patients seen there. So that's pretty much it for my excitement. Are you guys going on any great vacations? I guess it's really pretty close to school starting, but I'm not getting to go on one this year. So, but next year I am. My friends that I have gone on the 2 cruises with, we are going on an Alaskan cruise, and I've already put our deposit down. I've already paid off pretty much all of it, so saving up for the excursions and little knickknacks and plane tickets and all that good stuff. So no real vacation for me this year. I think I told you guys I went to Branson with some girls, and then I think we're going to go on a train ride from Norman to Fort Worth and stay the night, and then come back the next day. So little mini vacations, but nothing really big. Okay. I think that's really about it for me. I'm trying not to make this too long, because you know my videos are really long. So what I am going to do show you what I'm working on, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be working on for August. All right. So the first one, and I can hear Vivian from Diamonds Around You going, because she told me, you were doing too much, and she's absolutely right. I am doing too much. But it's like I'm trying to help out everybody, which you know you can't, or I can't. But anyway, this is from Fallon Gems. This is a fairly new company. And so they had these minis. And I am doing this for Diamond Painting Bewitched Cat. She has a jungle theme and it finishes the end of this month. So I wasn't going to. I thought, you know what, you're not going to be able to. But I thought, I can get this done. So I just have this much to do. Just this much. I know Vivian, she's like, you're doing too much. But it's really cute. I have a lot to say about this. A lot. And it's kind of pixelated. It looks a lot better in the camera, but it's not bad. This is a 30 by 30. It's a round. No, I'm sorry, 20 by 20. It's around 24 colors. And this is from Fallon Gems. And this next one is for Diamond Grandma. No. Diamond Painting with Friends, Disney. I'm getting ready to get my people mixed up. So I really like this. This is from Amazon. I bought this last year. And it is 29 colors. It's round. And all I have left is the Evil Queen to do. I've started her. Yeah, I've started her. So I'm hoping to get her finished today. And I'm hoping also to get the lion done. But I have Cruella, Ursula, and Maleficent done. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little pixelated, but not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. And to go along with my Disney theme, I'm also, which I have not started, I will start as soon as I finish the villains, I'm going to be doing Mickey and Pluto. So, again, this is Amazon. I remember when I ordered these. This is 23 colors and a round. And if you like color blocking, both of these I think is going to be your jam. So if you're wanting to practice to getting your color blocking down, either one of these canvases would be good. And a lot of line blocking. Very little confetti, mostly in the eyes, but line blocking. So I am enjoying this immensely. I started this Wednesday night, and so I'm almost finished. I didn't work on it for like a day, or I think I could have gotten it done like maybe 2 days. I am still trying to do a canvas in one day. I have not made it. I was talking to Shanta and I said, hey, let's try to see if we can she was working on a bigger canvas, and so I said, see if you can get a 30 by 40 section done, and let's see how long it takes me to do this. Now, my first mistake was that I started this about like 7 o'clock. So I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do, but I was able to get all of a Cruella done. So, one day. Okay, so here is my one I'm working on for Diamond Grandma and also Crafty Chef Diamond. I'm gonna move you. They are doing Grandma's Christmas 24. So I have this. It is turning out so beautiful. Now this is a square. I got this from Diamond Art Club last year as well. It's 57 colors. So you guys, if you know me and been following me, you know I hate squares. So it does have a little gapping in it, but I am going to say that's me and not the canvas, because I am just not really good at squares, and I know I keep saying that I just need to practice more. And I do have another square that I'm going to be starting next month, which I can't believe, but I am going to do it. But this is turning out really great. Look at it. And the shine is amazing. Now this is a 55.8 by 83.7. And I started this in June 6th. I took this when I went on my mini retreat with Sylvia, and because I knew that I would not be able to get this done in a month. So I started it there, and I had done this whole side here. And so I will work on this really pretty hard. I really want to get the villain eyes finished and try to get the lion done so that I can focus on this more. But it's turning out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Even with my little gapping. And you can't really see it a lot, but when I look at it, when it's laying on my table, I can see a little bit of it. I started doing single placing because when I was multi-placing, it didn't really, I don't know, I felt like it was a lot more gapping. So I've single placed a lot of it, but then I kind of found a little pattern that I can do when I am multi-placing that works. So I'm kind of going back and forth. And so yes, if you're asking if there's confetti, yes. Yes, there is. But like up here in the sky, that's a lot of line blocking, a lot of color blocking in that. So it's not terrible. Even in the Christmas tree, it wasn't horrible. So it's okay. All right. And then the last one, I haven't done a lot, but I haven't worked on it in about 3 weeks, but I'm still trying to get a mirror's canvas done. And like I say, it doesn't have to be done until, I just don't want it to be a whip. So it just has to be done by December 31st. I'm hoping before that, but if I don't keep joining these events, I can maybe get it done. But haven't done much. I finally got a cross. This is where I've left off right here. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on. And I totally forgot. I'm going to kind of move you guys don't look. Vivian from Diamonds Around You is having her Hannah Lynn. I forgot to get that. I'll show that to you guys when I do my July month in review. So see, I'm doing too much. I am doing too much. But I've kind of come up with a little idea of what I want to do, you know, for my channel and what I want to do for myself as far as diamond painting. One of the things that I'm really thinking about doing, and I'm gonna try to start it now, is that when I do an event, I think that I'm going to try to do like a 30 by 40 or a partial, so that I can still work on whatever canvas that I've got going, and that way I can still participate and still still participate and feel like I'm contributing to the people that are having their events. Now, I did show this on my channel when I first got it. I won this from Derek's with Diamonds. Had I think it was an event that was in November, some holiday event, I forgot, and I won this. This is a round, and it's 42 colors. It is 59 centimeters by 47, so it's not like overly big. It's not overly big, and it's different. Now, would I have picked this for myself if I was cruising the website and saw this? Probably not. I like it, but it's not something that I would have like said, oh my God, I have to have this, or I'm going to have to fight a bear to get it. But like I said, I did like it. So this is my, even though it's a kind of a roundabout way, this is my what was I thinking when for my event. Because again, remember, we want to get our stash down. Or I should stop saying that. I want to get my stash down. So I have this. So that is what I am going to be working on. I'm still doing my partials. I have on my Facebook group, I have Partial Tuesday, so I have those. And so in between this and doing partials, I think I should be busy. I mean, should keep me busy. And then I do have my Hannah Land that I'm going to do. So yes, I'm overextending, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it. But I think, like I said, that I am going to, apparently not next month, but maybe the month after, I am going to try to do, for the events, a 30 by 40 or partial. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This has a lot of, it's got some confetti. It's got some confetti. It's also got some line blocking, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm also trying to come up with other things to kind of keep my channel, try to keep it fresh and something that you guys will be happy to see. I was talking to Mushy about that very thing, about what do you think, what can I do to make my channel a little bit more exciting? And her and Sundown came up with an idea about doing series, and I thought that is great. So I do have a couple of canvases that are in a series. And I thought I would start with doing, again, partials, something that I can get done kind of fast. So I'm thinking once a month, especially with the partials, to show that. I was also, what do you guys think that if I reached out to somebody once a month and say, hey, go through your stash, because we watch each other's videos, and I know, like, diamond painting Rotita has 2 or 3 from her stash that I got. So I was thinking maybe reaching out to creators and say, hey, how about you pull out one of your sets that we both have and work on it for that month. And if you can fit it into one of the events, that's even better. Oh, and Santa Claus will also go with the diamond painting. She changed it to Diamond Paintings and Crafts. I think that's the name of it. I want to say red and radiant, but it's radiant red. And so that also will, the Santa Claus will also cover that as well. So I'm thinking about doing that. I know that people are busy, and I know a lot of creators plan out their canvases for months in advance. So it's just something that I'm kind of kicking around. If there's something that you guys would like to see me doing, please drop a suggestion in the comments. I would love all suggestions, so welcome. I have a couple more things that I'd like to do for the Facebook group to get you guys a little bit more engaged. I still have Riddle Monday, which you guys are killing it. Partial Tuesday, and then I do the Show Me Your Whips on Wednesday. But I would love to get a little bit more participation on the Facebook page. So anyway, and a lot of these things will probably won't start until the beginning of the year, because the rest of this year is already filled with an event every month until December 31st. Now, Paint Along with Friends will not have an event. They want you to be able to spend time with your family, or catch up on your whips, or do something that you want to do that's not affiliated with anything. But I know that Mushy from Dark and Creepy Diamond Paintings is having an event in starting September to December. So you can take it easy, or if you're still in that spirit of wanting to do an event, you've got plenty of options out there. Okay. That's really it, you guys. Get your canvases ready for What Was I Thinking? Hopefully you can just go to your stash, pull it out. And if it's something that you loved and you don't have, it's not something that you are not wanting to get rid of, I'm like Diamond Grandma. Make up a story, it'll work. It'll work. I just want you to mainly have fun. Because you don't, like I said, it doesn't have to be a new start. You don't have to finish it. Because, and I believe from like getting her name incorrect, Kim Haynes is doing January Paint Along with Friends, and it is bringing in your whips or something like that. I apologize, Kim, that's not the correct term. Title. And I don't think, do I have it in here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Kim Hayes, Ease Your Whip into 2025. So if you don't finish it, it is okay. My goal is not to bring one whip to 2025. That's my goal. I'm hoping to stick to that. That's another reason why I am like trying to get these done. And you guys, you have to remember, I live alone. I don't have anyone that is looking at me for to cook for them or to do laundry or any of that. So I'm like Eileen. I diamond paint every day and long stretches at a time, because that's just me. I do my thing, come home, diamond paint. I go do my thing, come home and diamond paint. So I have a little bit more freedom to get a little bit more done. So anyway, all right, I've rambled enough. Rambled enough. I think I've given you the updates on everything. Get your canvases ready. Enjoy. The important thing about any of the event, and creators all say this, is to have fun. If diamond painting gets to a point to you where it feels more like a job and you're not enjoying it, then step back, you know, because this is for fun. Okay? All right, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would hit that like button on the way out, I would appreciate that. And if you would like to become a part of this crazy struggle bus family, then hit that thumbs up. And also, I think I said that backwards. Yeah, it's thumbs up if you like the video. Hit the subscription button if you would like to join, if you're brave enough to join this crazy struggle bus family. And hit the bell to be notified each and every time I put out a strange video. I would appreciate that. Stay cool, you guys. Drink your water. Be nice to each other. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.